With the right partner, serialization can help you achieve much more than regulatory compliance. It creates connections within your business that provide real-time visibility of product and customer data, and that helps you optimize your business in several key areas. This video gives you a general overview of Rockwell's answer to serialization. Whether you're involved with Level 0 through Level 5 regulatory compliance, counterfeiting, or product recalls, Rockwell Automation can help.
I'm Joe Whyte with Rockwell Automation. Serialization is the application of a unique identification code on the unit level of sale, a fairly straightforward process of printing and applying a unique code. Aggregation is the creation of a data relationship in a parent-child fashion between the primary unit level of sale, the bottle, and the subsequent containers that bottle is placed into. So for example, you have to place a unique serial number on the carton that the bottles get placed into, from the carton to the case, and the case to the pallet. That data aggregation process is required to successfully track a product all the way through the supply chain from the point of manufacturing to the consumer. That aggregation process creates three challenges and levels of complexity that Rockwell has solved through our holistic serialization solution. So Rockwell Automation helps our customers achieve a significant return on their serialization investment for regulatory reasons by leveraging technology and a core capability that we've had for many years. We integrate our MES systems regularly into ERP and IT systems. It's part of what you have to do. We take the same core engine and same core capability, and we tie our serialization module into your ERP, your MES, and your IT systems. By doing so at level 4, you can then use that serialization data and optimize the way your business operates through the connected enterprise. You now have visibility through the supply chain. You're connecting your company directly with your customer at the point of sale, and you can use that information and mine that data to optimize how you run your business. You can optimize your inventory levels. You can optimize the way you promote products and offer rebates and chargebacks. And all of this is done because you can take the serialization data from a non-proprietary platform and integrate it into your information systems in a seamless way. So Rockwell Automation solves the problem of managing the data from a central database in a very unique way. You maintain control of the data by only using a single database and using that database to manage the data throughout the serialization process. It only ever gets stored up at the site level. So when we get an order that gets released from the ERP system, it comes to the production center. The production center now needs to marry that production order to the serialization information that needs to get applied to all the products and all the packaging levels in one location. So we do that in this central location, which is not on the shop floor, it's in the production level. And once we take the order from the ERP or the information system, and we configure the order and marry the data that needs to be married to that product, we are now ready to release that order to the floor. Once we create a order process and we set up a production order, we only ever have to do it once. When you want to run that production again, you just have to press start. The configuration files that set up the labeling and the printing and the inspection process are all done at this production level. So we take the order that comes in from the ERP system and we release the order. Once we have it configured one time and we want to release it to the shop floor, we release it to the line controller. The line controller is a resident control system, a control logics processor that Rockwell Automation uses to tie the data that comes from the production center and is released by the production center database to the shop floor. And the line controller then manages the data that flows between the production center and the production line equipment, the packaging equipment. We're using a control logics processor, a commercial off-the-shelf product, to manage that data. We're not using proprietary platforms, so there's no custom drivers that you have to support and maintain. Using commercial off-the-shelf technology gives you the freedom to deploy the solution once and the ability to redeploy the solution again using as many local resources as you want. So we use control logics processors and compact logics processors at the production line level. It makes sense because all the equipment at the production line is already using PLCs or programmable automation controllers. Why use a proprietary black box solution when you can use a technology that is easily supportable by the people who are already running those lines? So we take the data that comes from the production center into the line controller, and that data then gets managed down at the aggregation station. So at each level of the aggregation processor, we're using a controller to manage the data and the information flow from above to below. As it comes from the higher level, it gets down to the printing and vision system through the compact logics processors. Once we print and verify, we then authenticate those numbers. We do the aggregation process up at the line controller level, and then once we're completed, the data gets sent back up into the IT layer or the production center. all while only storing the data at one location. So it's only ever recorded in one location and stored in one location, which ensures the integrity of the entire system. Again, the key thing that Rockwell Automation does differently is that we're not using black box proprietary control solutions, proprietary networks, and code that you can't access. This is open communications, open protocols, commercial off-the-shelf technologies, which gives us the ability to deliver to you, our customers, a modular, reusable, scalable solution. With the regulatory deadlines rapidly approaching in many countries, and as a global customer, if you need to be able to deploy a solution in multiple locations simultaneously, you can't do it with anything but a commercial off-the-shelf technology that is easily deployed, easily supportable, and using local resources. When your serialization systems should stop working for whatever reason, if you're doing it for regulatory reasons, you need to get that line up and running right away because you can no longer produce product. Any part of the system stops, whether it's the network, the database, the server, the controllers, any part stops, the entire production process stops. So you now have a mission-critical asset. And Rockwell has the ability to support that mission-critical asset with remote diagnostics and real-time application support so that we can get you back up and running quickly and you don't lose a lot of production. And that's a key differentiator for Rockwell. Not only can we deliver the solution globally, we can support the solution globally.